Well, Alex Melendrez, I have been in some sort of combination of Democratic Party advocacy and YIMBY advocacy for the last 10 years. I've really started as a volunteer and basically worked my way up in a variety of capacities. I'm a former organizing manager with maybe 4 different former titles at YIMBY Action, from like LA organizing manager, regional Bay Area manager, national chapter manager, and for a while I was the equity officer at YIMBY Action, where I really focused on building equity-based coalitions, trying to work on affinity groups and trying to diversify the movement, which is something I had been doing for a while, but was given more of like an official role with that. In the Democratic Party, I pretty much started as like any basic Democratic volunteer and worked my way up to be a DNC attendee. I got elected to my local Democratic Central Committee, which are the local governing boards for the Democratic Party. I should say most of this was in the Bay Area. I just moved here roughly a year ago. I've been neck deep in the state Democratic Party, and I like to joke that one of my biggest side missions in the California Democratic Party for a number of years has been to make it more pro-housing and more pro-abundance. And that's taken a lot of work, but given the last election cycle in 2024, we saw a big shift with that with, then Vice President Kamala Harris actually adopting a lot of the, housing shortage language and a lot of the messaging that was really important to some of the stuff that YIMBY Democrats of America is really pushing for. Speaks to kind of the origins of, YIMBY Democrats and the YIMBY for Harris movement. Basically, I've been doing that for a number of years, and my approach had always been to come from a grassroots building power approach. There's enough policy people out there, but I've always been somebody to focus on building power in people because that's really what it takes. The old joke I used to say is like, you could be right or you can learn how to win. We know we're right, and we have to work on winning. So that's basically where a lot of my work and background has been spent.